He's younger than me. Are there any ladies in who are dating a younger man? See, they won't admit it anyway. No. What's going on? Are there any ladies who have just broken up with a younger man? Are you older? Are you dating him, first of all? Yes, and you're older than he is. How much older? 2. You see that? 3. If you lied when you met her. Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? It doesn't matter. That's like not even a World Cup of age difference apart. That is like not even a leap year. Like you couldn't digest gum in that amount of time. It's bullshit. And we get branded like, ooh, older women. People say that all the time. Oh, you're with a younger man. The sex must be incredible. Oh, yeah, because I'll tell you what men my age hate. Fucking. And mine is about the same age difference. My boyfriend's 28. And it's weird. Like, I have not been with a 28-year-old since I was 14. It's strange. It's very weird. People are like, oh, you must love teaching him things. Yeah, like the other day I taught him Titanic is based on a true story. But we don't seek it out. Like, you're together because you're equals. He happens to be exceptional. It's not the same. There's no time that we're around the clubs like, who can I find to do everything for and teach everything to? I am not busy enough. Like, we don't have time to make an extra packed lunch every morning.
What's your view on women over 60 going on online dating?
I mean, I think it's fabulous if you can, if you want to.
I mean, I'm 72 and she's 107, you know.
I'd be laughing if I was sat across from Candy.
Think of your ideal way to meet a man. What would that be?
The normal way.
Go on, what is the normal
Like,
way?
let's say I might be walking on the road and then someone else is on the other side, their eyes meet mine, my eyes meet his. Connection.
I think the important thing to know is life isn't Notting Hill or Love Actually.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go for some online
Dating lingo.
dating lingo.
Thirst trap. I've got to guess what
I
that
want you
is.
to guess and see what this is.
Thirsty, needs something to drink.
Thirsty for what?
DM me.
Yes.
Don't mess.
Oh,
Hey.
DM me. Completely incorrect, but
Oh.
I love.
Can we try and spell it out again?
Do.
No.
Did.
Did
Dog.
what? Dog. Oh, I like the way your brain works.
Now catfishing. Pretending to be someone you're not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't have a clue what that is. Obviously, we prefer to meet in real life.
Yeah.
You know, but actually, online is a reality. You know, I think just give it a chance. You've got to go through a few losers first before you find the one.
Okay.
You can't just take walks up and down the street waiting for somebody to come over to you and propose.
No, that's not going to work, is it? No.
You know, I mean, it sometimes works for me. I love sitting at a bus stop waiting for somebody to collect me, and it works out sometimes.
I don't know if this is a thing for you.
Okay.
But when it comes to dating, because I'm on all the apps and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's very
My
stressful.
condolences for your loss.
So the thing is, like, if you date as a plus-size lady, but also a woman of color, I find it, I'm like, whenever somebody's interested, I'm like, okay, I gotta find out if you have a fat fetish or if you have, like, an Asian fetish.
Because it's one or the other.
It's one of the other.
9.5 times out of 10.
Oh my God. And if I can, like, disclude those, then I'm like, why?
Don't want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member, actually. Thank you very much.
The fat fetish guy, they usually put it in the profile where they say, I like curvy girls.
Yeah.
But I've never been with a dude that's into that. It makes me feel dirty.
The thing is, I wind up not going home with a lot of the fat fetish guys because it's always this thing. I'm 5'11", a guy who's all of 5'2" is like, and you're already like, I know.
5'2".
And the thing is, like, I wouldn't be mad if he was like the tiniest Mac in the world, but he's always like, hi, I like you. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking chocolate factory for you to suckle on. Like, this is, I can see the look in his eyes, like, I want to climb up on you like a baby fucking koala and just like, and you're like, gross. Like, I do not want to make love to someone who thinks he's my kid. Like, gross. Like, if he was a tiny player, it would be a different thing, but he's just kind of like, hi, I like you. And you're like, fuck off.
First Dates. I love the programme First Dates. I love it so much. I love it because it's the most representative show on TV. They pick very interesting people. It makes me feel quite hopeful and charmed and romantic, but I do also have a problem with it. And that is that they fetishize men paying the bill in heterosexual couples. It's creepy. Whenever a receipt hits the table, they do like a tracking close-up, like, ooh, what's gonna happen? And then they zoom in on a man's face who's often had quite a terrible time, and he's just kind of juddering under the weight of expectation. And don't worry, I'll get it. And then a woman puts up the least resistance you've ever seen. She's like, you sure? You sure? Are you sure she didn't bring a bag? What is this? What is this all about? There is one episode where the man doesn't pay, he goes halves with the woman, and everyone reacted like he shat on the table. The waitresses are bitching about him. The woman in her interview after the meal is crying. I had to buy my own pie. I was so shocked by this, because the thing is, it's 2018. I thought we were all trying to work towards a society where there weren't expectations based on gender. I think we're giving men very mixed messages if what we're saying is like, oh, what do we want? Equality, respect, lasagna, green beans and small potatoes. If I was a man, I'd be so furious about this double standard. And I said, I've got all my friends, they're all very confident, self-identified, intelligent feminists. And I said to them, when you go out with a guy, like for the first time or whatever, you don't expect him to buy dinner just because he's the man, do you? And all of my friends went, it's not ideal. I know what you mean. It's not ideal, but it's just romantic. Now, this thing about men paying for dinner is residual from a time where men had to buy dinner because women didn't have any money because they were owned by men. You had to feed it or it died.